How old are you? Do you know how old I am? Am I your mate? Have you guys heard have you guys heard that thing before where people say, am I your mate? She talked to me like that. Am I her mate? So don't use your age as a yardstick of your success. How about if people just listened from other people's experience? Don't you think deciding to experience other people's failures by yourself is a waste of your time? Hi guys, welcome to Life and Living with Lade. Today's episode of Face Friday is basically answering a question, and the question is experience really the best teacher? You know, the fact that something has been said over and over for thousands of years does not validate it or make it true. How old are you? Do you know how old I am? Am I your mate? Have you guys heard have you guys heard that thing before where people say, am I your mate? She talked to me like that. Am I her mate? The fact that you are a certain age and another person is younger than you with some years, it could be 20 years and it could be 2 years. Your old age is not a function of success or an achievement. It's just a function of nature. So don't use your age as a yardstick of your success. Haven't you heard of young CEOs, people who are in their 20s and 30s doing big things? A baby who was born today, even if you're 73, it's just nature. That baby is bound to grow up. All things being equal, get to that same age. Don't attribute success with your age. What is success? True success is impacting in others the content of your personality. Is experience really the best teacher? Imagine a young toddler between the ages of 2 and 4 whose parents, probably mother, has been saying, don't touch the kettle, don't touch the kettle. Maybe the child has some kind of access to something hot and the parent goes, don't touch it, don't touch, hot, hot, hot. And you keep telling that child, but for some reason, just one day the child just goes and places his or her hand on the hot object and it burns the child, and the child reacts to that. So the child has experienced the burning you'll be warning this child of. And you get mad and you say, oh, this child, I've been telling you, don't touch it. Now you've touched it. How good for you. That child is not going to do that anymore because they have experienced it and they have learned. But is experience really the best teacher? Some people will argue and say yes, because now that child has experienced it, the child will never do it again. But does that stop you from telling the child, don't touch it in the first place? You should tell the child, don't touch it. And then if the child doesn't listen, the child will learn from experience. But how about if people just listened from other people's experience? Don't you think deciding to experience other people's failures by yourself is a waste of your time? Usually, older people are very willing to tell you about their mistakes. Why? So you don't make those mistakes too. The fact that it didn't work for them doesn't mean it's not going to work for you. But to learn from their mistakes, the methods they used, the procedure, what did they do that was wrong? Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. And with all that getting, get understanding. To be wise is not a function of age. You can be young and be wise. Who's the best teacher? But the Helper, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name. He will teach you all things. I'm going to talk about 3 important things that the Holy Spirit teaches us. The first one is He teaches us the truth. The second thing is that He brings us revelation. If you're trying to decide, for example, what business to do, what field to go into, the Holy Spirit can reveal it to you. That is one of the things that He does. That is why He's the best teacher. The third thing that the Holy Spirit does is that He inspires us. He inspires us and causes us to understand the times and seasons. I understand that right now in some parts of the world there is famine going on in the land. There is crazy inflation. Things are getting so expensive. It's getting out of hand. It is the Holy Spirit in this time and season. Doesn't matter where you are, the Holy Spirit can direct you, inspire you, give you understanding to say, go in this direction, do this, and don't do that. Don't forget, your age is not an achievement. Your age is a function of nature. I hope you have enjoyed today's video, because I have. This is our 11th episode, and so far we have over 150 subscribers. How awesome! Thank you very much for subscribing to this channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video if you have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. Until next week, don't forget to be the best version of you. Bye.